Hey, right off the top, I just got to say, it's Russell, dude.
What's up, man?
People are going, what? Almost Famous. What a role, man.
I'm the man formerly known as Russell. I'm old now.
No, you're not. You look fantastic.
Thank
and I
you.
got to tell you right now, thank you for giving us that movie, that role.
Hey, man, I got to tell you, sometimes you luck into stuff, and that was one where I couldn't be more grateful to have been a part of that. Cameron Crowe was just a super stud, and this was another one I lucked into. I didn't even know, this wasn't on my radar at all. In fact, they were in the middle of shooting Jackie they had finished like a month in Paris or something, and they were taking a bit of a hiatus, and Pablo was putting together some of the pieces, and he said, I think I need to make more of this character of the journalist. And fortunately, they came to me, and within a very short period of time, I mean, it was within weeks, I was in Maryland with these phenomenal scenes with Natalie, who was just off the charts. So, you know, to get to be in a movie that's this like singular, you know, it's its own kind of movie, and it tells such a powerful American story. I feel really, really grateful. So I'm a man who is happy to count his blessings.
Well, I mean, but I noticed it was credited as the journalist, but Theodore White was the journalist. And
It's true, but I think the reason that they changed it is because the approach that Pablo wanted me to take was one where he was much more dubious of Jackie and what her motivations were. And I think the Theodore White piece, she was more friendly with him, and it wasn't as a confrontational. But what Pablo as an outsider, you know, wants to look at the American legacy with fresh eyes and say, all right, how did this really happen? And it turns out that, you know, in the study of it through his film, Jackie becomes an even more substantial figure. So I think it took him creating a journalist who was a little bit wary of her motivations, and that was a little bit different than Theodore White.
Natalie Portman did a fantastic job. You all did. This movie's really good. I took my mom to see it, and there were only like 3 of us in the theater, and we got out, and she's like, that was just amazing, like your story. Because, I mean, while she's iconic, this is another side of her. But when you're sitting across from Natalie Portman, she goes into this role as Jackie. What was your first thought when you first saw her as that role?
Well, there's 2 things that happen that are great. One, from the perspective of playing your character, your job is done because you are in the room with the person, you know, and that makes my job playing the reporter that much easier. The other is that I'm an actor who tries to do, you know, kick-ass stuff sometimes, and to see someone in front of you who is being so expert at their craft is something that's just exciting to behold. I'm a fan, you know, I'm somebody who wants to get in the mix with people like that, and so it was really exciting.
What is it about Jackie that surprised you, obviously getting close to this character?
Well, for me, it was the thinking of the fundamental reality of things like that it was a 7-minute drive from when her husband was shot to the hospital. 7 minutes sitting in the back of that car with her husband's head, you know, in her lap. That really brings to home to me the practical part of what she had to manage during that incredibly traumatic time. And I think that's something Pablo does really well in this, is that she was a person, a real person, not an iconic figure, who had to manage the agony of a nation, and she had to do it while she had a family, while she lost a husband, I have incredible admiration for that.